Hi, welcome to RoseOpalknits, a crafty channel.
This is episode 127 and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo from Delaware. So hey, how you doing? Welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with us. We appreciate you being here. And if you are new, we hope you stick around and you like what you see. Like I said, we are a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law duo. I'm Erica. I'm married to my high school sweetheart. We have 4 children. My oldest is 28. He's a son, Holden. And then we have a son, Thomas. He's 21. A son, Ralph. He's 16. And a daughter, she is 8, Mary Rose. And Daphne is married to my oldest.
Yep. We also have 4 kids. We have 3 boys and 1 girl. Mason is 5. Paisley is 4. Theo is 3. And Isaac is 19 months old. That sounds right. I might be wrong. It might be 19 months on the 2nd. That sounds about right.
Maybe.
He was born in May, okay? He's a year and a half old, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Always forget.
Mm-hmm. And we used to be a multi-generational household, but in December that all changed. And Holden and Daphne moved out and they bought a house of their own. But they're not far.
You would have seen it in Vlogmas.
Yeah,
if you watched it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so they're not far. They're right across town. And we are both homeschool families, and we love to do crafty things, mainly knitting, but also crochet and cross stitch. And we talk about all that here on this channel. You can find us on Instagram, RAVELRY, Discord. We have a Discord group that is free to join, and that is where we hold all our knit-alongs and make-alongs.
They're all inside. They were playing outside because it's like, what is it, like 59?
It's nice out.
Something like that in December.
Mm-hmm.
They were outside and now they're downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We forgot to say what day it is. It is Monday, December 30th. It is about 3:23 in the afternoon. And but back to the Discord group, that's where we host all our knit-alongs and make-alongs, and we have a couple that are going to be ending here soon and a couple more starting very soon. So we will discuss that soon, but not quite yet. We also have a spread shop where we sell merch, and a website where we have a blog that has some free patterns, and Ko-Fi account. All your generous donations help us to provide prizes and giveaways for our make-alongs and knit-alongs, and to send those to you as well. And we appreciate any donations to the channel. We give back to the community. We just have fun doing that, and we like to do it. So thank you if you have donated in the past. And today this is probably going to be a longer episode because we haven't had a regular podcast episode since November.
Nope.
And so we're going to go over our finishes and the things that we worked on recently. But then we're also going to go into our 2025 plans and talk about those. And there are also couple of new things that came in to discuss. So we're going to jump right into that in a minute. All right, so first, Daphne's going to talk about what she's wearing.
So I'm wearing my first ranunculus. I have another one on the needles. And this one is in the Yarn Bee Rustic Romantic, I believe is what it's called. That might not be right.
Sounds right.
I don't know. It's in the brick color. Mm-hmm. Something like that. I knit it earlier this year, right? I knit them.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little cropped. I knit the first size, I believe. Pretty sure.
Yeah. All right. I'm not just wearing a t-shirt. Merry Christmas.
I'm already over Christmas. I took out my Christmas tree earrings.
What?
Yeah, look, I have snowflakes. And I didn't like the placement of my Christmas tree, so it's already down too. It felt like it was...
We haven't made it to the end of the 12 days of Christmas yet.
I was trying so hard. It was stressing me out.
Oh my
The
goodness.
way, okay, the house, it's not small, but it's like small, and the tree being where it was made it feel so claustrophobic. Like, I took it down, and Mason's like, oh, Mom, our house is huge now without the tree here. He's 5 years old. What sense does that make?
Yeah.
But the tree has been
Did
up
you
since
take it down yesterday?
I took it down today.
Today.
Like,
oh,
before
okay.
we came here.
Because it was
kinda,
up yesterday when we were there after church.
Yeah, but it had been stressing me out. Isaac kept pulling ornaments off and throwing them on the ground, and he broke Mason's first Christmas ornament. He ripped the horn off. What is that called? It's a narwhal. Is it a horn? He ripped it off. He broke it. Like, can super glue it, but still, he broke it. You know what I mean? So that was it. And then Theo, I don't know what, these are little tiny shatterproof bulbs that we had. And I took most of them off, but one ended up on the tree still, and Theo found it and shattered it this morning. I'm like, I'm over it. It's going down.
I did notice your ornaments were off yesterday.
And then he found it today. And I'm like, how did you find an ornament? I took them down yesterday. Because I was like, I didn't take them down yesterday. That was the day before. Either way, it's stressing me out because of the placement. It was poor placement. But it's been up since we moved in. So it's like we haven't really experienced the house without Christmas yet, and it's starting to stress me out. And I was trying to wait until the 12 days of Christmas were over, but I couldn't do it anymore.
Well, here, we do the 12 days of Christmas, so Merry Christmas.
I was trying to.
I have my tree earrings on. But all right, we're going to start with
stressing me out.
finished objects.
Finished objects. I have one.
With you.
Yeah.
But this is the last of the gifted socks, right?
Yes. These ones are hers. They're the only ones that were late. But I also decided to knit 3 additional pairs on top of the 8 pairs that I was knitting originally. I think it was 8.
So how many did you knit in total?
I knit a total of 11 pairs of socks. They were all finished in time for Christmas, with the exception of these ones, but they're hers, and she told me not to worry about it. And I told her they had to be done before we recorded. So they are. They got finished last night, so they're a little wet.
Yeah, they're still wet.
Yep.
Okay, so what are the deets?
It's a fingering weight sock on with 68 stitches, because you said to do 68.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
You told me you were worried that the 48s were going to be too tight, and the 72s would be too loose. So
You mean
I
the
did a
60? You mean the 64s?
Yeah, whatever I said.
You
wrong.
said 48s.
64.
All right, well, I'll let you know, because I was thinking they were going to be 64, and I was curious to see how they fit. Who knows? I'm sure that's what I said.
Yeah.
I just didn't remember saying that.
I think I had I was knitting someone's pair, and I think you said something about it. I knit the one for Holden's coworker, remember? And I had you try them on because the guy wore the same size shoe as you. And you're like, oh yeah, I think I need like a 68 because those ones were a 72. And you told me then to do a 68.
Okay.
So I did 68.
All right. And you don't remember what this yarn is?
I don't. I lost it. I think it's the Homestead. Is that what
you
it is?
said that?
What it is? Oh, okay. I bought it. It was a mystery one years ago, and I tried to find it because I remember showing it. There is a picture of Paisley as like she was little. She still had a passy, so she was under 2. But she's holding it, and like I can't see the tag. And then I like tried to go find a video around that time with me showing the yarn. I can't find it. I can't find purchase history of it. I can't find anything of this yarn. And I had the tag before we moved, and then when we moved, I can't find the tag.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. But it was like, I told her, I was like, I have the perfect color yarn for you. And it's literally perfect. If it just had that blue in it too.
It's great.
But like, everything but blue.
All right, well, I had to finish during Vlogmas. But it was gifted to my dad, so I'll pop a picture in. But it was in this bag by Angelina of Ode to Artistry. And it was called the Zebra Hat by Unwind Yarn Shop. I believe it's a free pattern on Ravelry. And I knit it holding yarn together. So this is Granite State Yarns in the color of the month. I think it was June or July. And then this is one of the We Share Needles, Kimber's Cozy Creations. That
one's the movie knitting.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And so I held them together and just followed the pattern, except I just did a, excuse me, long tail cast on, but everything else I followed the pattern. Okay, and I knit the brim of the hat, the ribbing on a US 5, which is a 3.75 needle, and the body of the hat on a US 6, which is a 4 millimeter needle.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, my sister called.
Hey, did you silent your phone?
No.
Did you put it on silent?
I
Okay.
can.
All right, yeah, put it on silent. All right. Well, that's all I finished. Did you finish anything else?
No, I showed all of my finished objects in Vlogmas, and I forgot to take any pictures or anything like that. So
you finished 11 socks.
No, not all then, because I had a couple finished before.
Okay.
But so I don't remember how many I finished like in that time period. But
okay,
it was quite a few. I was gonna say it wasn't that many.
all right.
Oh, quite a few.
And if you didn't watch Vlogmas, but you're watching this episode, you may notice we're at a slightly different spot, and that's because we're in my craft room. So
you would have seen that in Vlogmas too.
yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go into what we've been working on, and I've only actually worked on 3 things, but only one mainly here recently.
I only had 2.
2 of them I worked on during Vlogmas. So
one was your sock, and then I only have one other that I've worked on since Vlogmas ended.
Oh,
that's it. That's all. Like,
okay.
I've been monogamous, and someone commented like sock marathon. I was over it.
Yeah, I mean you did it.
I was over it. I was
100%
over it, and the socks were done 4 days late.
Yeah. All right, so I'll show this one first. It's back here on this shelf. In this bag by Susan of Delightful Works are my mother-in-law's, well, it's one sock, and it's just the cuff mainly. But I did make some progress on it during the month of December. So, if you watch Vlogmas, this is a repeat, but if you didn't, then I knit from here to here. And I finished the cuff, and I have attached the main body color, which is this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And it is...
Goodness.
Yes. That is exactly what it is.
I picked it up for you.
Yes.
That's why.
That's why
and
you
I have
remember.
a project over here that you'll see in a little bit. That is the same yarn, different color.
Yarn B, Spiness, in the hummus colorway. And then the cuff is Yarn B Cozy Toes, which I think is a discontinued yarn. And this is the colorway Soft Dusk. So it had a bunch of like weak spots in it. So I have a bunch of little different balls. But anyway, it's very soft. My mother-in-law says she's allergic to like wool and stuff. So this is blend of like cottons and
cotton in it.
polyamide and acrylic maybe.
I'm gonna look.
But it's a 68 stitch sock on a US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle.
Okay, this one was acrylic and polyester, and then this one is viscose and polyester.
Oh, no cotton at all.
No.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
No, but it has that cottony feel to them. Like they both do.
So, I hope she likes them. All right, so that's one that I worked on. Put it back. And the other sock that I worked on is my Selena Socks. Well, they're not mine. They're from my friend Renee. And I did make some progress on these. I'm knitting them at the same time on different needles. Magic loop. But so I didn't make a ton of. Actually,
Oh my gosh, what happened here?
I moved the markers during the beginning of Vlogmas. So I've made more progress than what it looks like. I can't remember exactly where they were before December. I think they were right at the beginning of the heel flap, maybe.
I think so. That's where I remember. At least one of them was, and you were like about to finish the other one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So a couple days worth of work, and I'll have a finished pair. But this yarn is
Kind of matches my sweater. Let's say
I don't know why
they're
that
not
fit.
even the same color whatsoever.
Simplicity by Haiku, and the colorway is Brown Bear. These are DK weight socks. I am knitting 48 stitches with a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter needle. And like I said, they're a gift from my friend Renee. And I plan to finish those within the next week or so. And did I say the bag is a Chair Stitch by Oli bag?
I don't think so.
Okay. So that's what the bag is. All right. And I have one more thing. So you go ahead and talk about your thing.
Mine's in the middle of a row because I was knitting on it, but this is in my Fancy Boy Designs bag. Winnie the Pooh. Isaac loves it. But this one's rolling. I don't know what this is called. It is, I don't know.
Well, it'll be on the
I
screen.
forgot about this one. I
I'm
forgot
gonna
to
edit,
make
so.
notes on this, but this is a baby blanket. Her nephew is having his first baby in
He and his wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like that's a given.
Yeah, well, he's having a, I guess.
Whatever. They're having a baby. It's a baby girl. And this is going to be like a diamond blanket for the baby. It is curling. It's acrylic yarn. It is, here, I want to hold that. It is Big Twist yarn. Says 100% acrylic. And it is in the light gray color. And the needle is a US 9, which is a, what is that, a 5 millimeter? Or is that a 4.5?
It's a 5.5. A 9 is
a 5.5. I'm always wrong with 9s. It's on the US 9. There you go. And I'm knitting the second size. There's actually quite a few sizes, and this one was a paid for pattern, I'm pretty sure. I did look at quite a few, but the simplicity of this with a design, I felt like that would match them. So I thought they would appreciate it. So that's all I've worked on, other than that sock.
Alright, so the knitting that has got, the main project that I've worked on since I finished my father's hat is in this J. Crew tote bag that my friend gave me a couple years ago. And it is the Douglas Cardi by Andrea Mowry, Drea Renee Knits. And we are currently hosting a year-long knit-along for Andrea Mowry patterns, and that knit-along in our Discord group. And that knit-along is going to end in February. So
It's around the 14th.
Yeah.
It might be the 15th. I always forget.
But this is how much progress I've made. So the last time I showed it on the podcast, I was at this marker here, and I feel really good with the progress that I've made.
I like the colors. It's so pretty.
I am using mostly Knit Picks wool of the Andes. I just have a bunch of 50-gram balls in different colors, but there are 2 exceptions to that. So most of the colors are wool of the Andes. And this
With
is
the exception of what, this blue one?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So here are the colors that I've used so far. So this is wool of the Andes, but it was an undyed 100-gram skein, and I dyed it. And so with our dyes, and so that is right here. And it'll show up again in the pattern. Most of these colors will. And then this blue color here, I have 2, I think these are 50-gram hanks of Vitalana Ambient Worsted by Knit Crate. And it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, which is what wool of the Andes is. So I thought it would play well. They would play well together. And I had 2 100-gram hanks of these. So those will, those were the exceptions. And I'm going to start introducing repeat colors now, I think. This one I'm going to add in again, and I do plan on knitting all of the ribbing, you know, like the button band and the ribbing cuff to match this ribbing down here. But so I'm going to add that in next. And then I think after I add this, a stripe of this in, I think it'll be time to split for sleeves. So I am knitting the second size, I think. Yep, I am knitting size 2, and it says the hem ribbing needle that I used was a US 8, which is a 5mm needle, and then I planned for the sleeves and the collar, I plan to use a US 7, which is a 4.5mm needle, and then the main needle that I'm using for the body is a US 9, which is a 5.5mm needle. So I think that's everything. I'm done with the body decreases because there are body decreases. And this is obviously, I didn't say that, but it's being knit from the bottom up. So I'm going to keep working on that and finish that. So that segues nicely into our upcoming knit along, well, it'll be a make along. So we are in the final days of our Use Your Stash make along in our Discord group. That will end on December 31st. We will pull prizes and we will announce them in the next episode. And if you want a prize from us, we announced prize winners for several different things in day 2 of Vlogmas. So if you did not watch Vlogmas, go back and just watch day 2.
It has winners in the title
yes,
of it. So just make sure you're watching that one if you don't want to watch all of Vlogmas's.
Yeah. and because we had 2, I think we had a total of 4 winners.
Something like that, but only 2 reached out.
Only 2.
Which we moved, so nothing got shipped out yet.
Nothing's been shipped out. Yeah, so if you haven't received your prize yet, it's not lost in the mail. It's just still here safely with us. And
we will send it, I promise.
We will send it soon. And you will be notified by us once it's sent, once it's shipped. So you can be on the lookout for it. But we will, like I said, close down the Use Your Stash bake along and announce announce prizes in the next episode for that. But on January 1st, we're gonna host the Finish It 9. So you've heard of the Make 9 make along or knit along, and lots of people do it. They do it for, you know, sewing, you know, all different crafts. But Amy of Noble Character Crafts has really taken it, and she's been doing a Make 9 year-long make along for several years now. More than several, many.
I don't even know how many. She's doing it before I started knitting, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
I don't know. She might not have, but
yeah.
I feel like she has.
I don't remember, but how long? She's been doing it a while. And she allows whips and she allows different crafts. So if you haven't heard her talk about it or even checked out her channel, like check out Amy of Noble Character Crafts. We will link her below and you can find out more about that. But we're going to host, and you can double dip, I'm sure Amy won't mind, and we won't mind.
She normally doesn't care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I think she normally says
we didn't contact her to ask if she cared, but I'm sure she won't care. We don't care. So we're going to host Finish It 9 in the Discord group, and just, you know, pick 9 of your whips. Well, I guess some of you probably might not have that many whips.
Oh, we do.
We do. So we didn't discuss this. What if they only have 5 whips? Can they make a grid of 5 whips and join?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so
too. That's fair, because I mean, like, some people that stresses you out, which I mean, obviously, if you watch us, you know it does not stress us out. At least not me whatsoever. I think I have like just under 30 at this point. I think I don't. I have 30 exactly. I'm pretty sure because I finished 2 and then I cast one on. I'm pretty sure. I think I have 30 again.
Yeah. So you're. I don't know how many I have. I didn't even count them.
I think I'm at 30. I don't remember.
But we're calling it Finish at 9. But basically, it's.
We want to see a grid.
Yeah, a grid. Your grid could
yeah.
have 3 whips, or your grid could have 20 whips, or you could have multiple grids. And to be eligible to win prizes during this knit along, you just need to finish a project. Like, you don't have to finish your whole grid. Okay, we just come into the.
That's crazy.
No, when we set up the what do they call it? Text channels?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
And Discord.
I don't use Discord.
Just come in and show us your grid for your whips, and then just post pictures as you make progress, and then post your finished object picture, and because we love to see your progress. And then we will pull for prizes. We will pull for prizes. Well, it's a 6-month make along, so it's from January 1st to the last day of June, and we might do a couple of prizes like at the after the first 3 months, and then we'll do the finale prizes.
Maybe we could do one for the grids, like
to just start it off.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. Oh, we have a package that came earlier that we could give stuff away from for that too.
Yeah.
So we have prizes downstairs also, but then we also received another package today, which is very exciting. She had no idea it was coming.
She didn't say anything to me about it. She moves out, quits telling me stuff.
But either way, we have prizes. I think it would be fun.
Okay.
See, I want to see the grids. Is what it is.
Okay.
So I think you should post your grids, and we could do a giveaway for that. And we could have that one go shorter than 2
weeks. Let's do 2 weeks, because we don't know if we're gonna record again in a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? You definitely have 1 week to post a grid. If you get longer than that, then that's great. But definitely the goal is to look at your whips right now, because the idea is that they're whips that you're bringing in from 2024 into 25. We want to finish those up. Finish the so. Yeah,
I would say for a grid, I would say at least 2 pictures. Two at least 2 whips, because a grid is not 1 picture. Okay, we at least 2.
It's got to be a collage.
Yes, 2 is your minimum. Hopefully, you have 2 whips. It could be 2 hats for all we care. Just some sort of grid.
Daphne wants to see your photo skills.
No, I don't.
To put those
I want to see all of the whips.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see that I'm not the only crazy person with 30-something whips.
Gotcha. All right.
And could make 3.
Gotcha.
Finish at 9s.
All right.
For no reason.
I
could make a finish at 9 for just socks.
I don't have that many socks, but I do have quite a few.
I didn't finish any of mine or Holden's.
Yeah. All right, so thanks for sticking around to work out the details. That text channel will probably go up. It'll probably already be live when this video goes up. So, okay. All right, so we're gonna go over our finish 9, because we picked 9 to focus on, right? And I showed mine. So Carol's Socks is 1. What were the other socks? Oh, the Selena Socks is the 2nd. And my Douglas Cardi is 3rd. So I have 6 more that I haven't talked about. And do you want me to quickly?
Yeah, if you want to go, you could do yours and then I could do mine.
Okay, all right. So another one I have is in this bag by White Rose Fiber Co. It is the I know I'm pronouncing this wrong. Garot Slipover. And it is a colorwork slipover. Am I shaking it?
I think so.
And
the table is like yarn winding table that's not super sturdy. It's like a makeshift table, okay?
And I'm not gonna give you like full details now. I'm just gonna quickly show you my whip. So this is what I have. And I really want this finished before I can't wear it. So
you should finish it before your birthday, since it was your birthday.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. All right. So and it's color work, and we're gonna host a year-long color work knit along. You can do color work and crochet or no?
What do you think the Luffy cardigan was?
So it'll be a color work make along, knitting and crochet. And so this would technically count for that, although, you know, we're hosting it. So, but, and that would just quickly.
My gosh.
She scared us. Paisley just came in the door. We didn't even hear her come up.
She was so quick about it. It was just like whipped open. It was like, what are you doing?
All right, so quickly, when our Andrea Mowry Drea Renee Knits year-long make-along ends in February, the color work make-along will start in February.
That one's a start and finish, though, too.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have to start it after whatever the date is.
Yeah, so technically this wouldn't count because it's a whip, but color work counts. So, yep. All right. Moving on, because I said I was going to do this quickly. Is my modified Mariposa. So this is supposed to be a Christmas sweater, and I had started a color work Christmas sweater and decided I didn't want to do a color work. I've decided I'm not into circular yokes right now. So I decided to knit a Mariposa, modify it. So instead of doing the lace, just do stripes.
How do you always do this?
I don't, because I just throw my stuff in the bag.
I see that.
I don't know. Anyway, this is all I have. I'm still in the bottom, and I'm doing some ribbing, and then I'm going to go into stripes, but I'm following the sizing for the Mariposa. It's a pattern I've already knit. It's a pattern I had, so I just figured I'd just, you know, utilize it and not, you know, spend extra time looking for another pattern, because I just kind of want something that fits that way. Mm-hmm. This yarn is yarn that I've had for a while. This brown yarn I bought at one of the semi-annual sales from. We're not doing details. When I knit that, I'll talk about the yarn.
Hand it to me.
And this is why we'll talk about the bag. A bag by Susan of Delightful Works. And then here are my heel toe do-si-do socks by the Crazy Sock Lady, and a bag by Oli, of Cherish Stitch by Oli. And I am using self-striping yarn.
The yarn is so pretty. I never woven the ends to those socks.
So you didn't wear them?
Nope.
Oh man.
I have like 5 pairs of socks I need to weave an ends for.
So this is
I have like 2 for Holden and then like 3 for myself.
Oh. This is a 64 stitch sock, and this is all I have. Look, you see this yarn?
All of her bags so far, she's like tangled up.
So that's all I have of one sock. So this is
They're so pretty. And I only knit mine because you said you were going to knit yours.
I know you did. She's always trying to show me up. She did. She does every time. So
they're so pretty.
But anyway, that's all I managed to. I was a cast on. So then in another bag by Susan of Delightful Works, I have another sock project by Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, the Love Story socks, and this is what I have so far on the Love Story socks. One sock, and I'm in the leg. Or did I start the heel?
I think you started
I started the heel, so I'm in the heel flap. Doesn't that look beautiful together? I love it. We're gonna leave that out. Then I have
her yarn's going to be tangled up even worse than it already is.
Then I have my Ann Girl socks, which is a pattern by Elizabeth of Holly Press Fibers, and I am not talking about the yarn because we're not doing that right now. And I actually did make like a 4 rounds of progress on this sock sometime in early December. I just never talked about it because I forgot. But this is a pattern sock, and that's all I have. It's the first sock. And I think that's it. I think that's 9. Douglas Cardi.
I think you got one more in that basket.
Oh yeah, Chris's garter stitch blanket. Oh, why did I put that on there? I can't finish that by June. Well, anyway,
I have a Holden's on mine.
We're gonna give it the old college try. And in this basket is my husband's fingering weight garter stitch blanket. And I'm using 10-gram minis. Some are Advent minis and some are scraps. And in that package I got some more 10-gram minis. That's exciting. Thank you. So this is where I am right now. And my husband is 6'2". So, anyway.
You're just making a throw blanket though, right?
Yeah. Well, he wants it to fit. So he doesn't need it to go from like top of his head to cover his feet. But I think he wants it to be like here.
He wants it like
he wants it bigger than mine.
Have fun.
So
I say have fun as if I'm not knitting a giant blanket also.
So that's my finish at 9. Daphne, you gonna put your?
I have mine in order and I already know the order and I have it written down. So I'm going, so if you look at my grid, I'm starting in the top left corner and going across and then down each row and across.
Okay.
So if you want to look at it, you can. But my nose ring is crooked. Hold on. Anyway, so I have the Birkin by Caitlin Hunter in my needlecrafts bag. I also wrote down all of my yarns, but we're not doing that. So this is where I'm at. I'm ready for color work. And it's all, I will tell you, it's all Holly Press yarns. And it's so pretty together. And it's like, I just need to knit it. But that's my first one. And then this one I want done. Like, I've wanted it done. This is My Casual Jumper by Nordgaard Knits. And I'm on the front.
So pretty.
The yarn does not show up right on camera at all. It is so pretty. And it's like my dream pink sweater. But that's where I'm at. It really won't take long to finish it if I actually knit it. I don't know where this bag is. And then this one. Oh, I didn't say that bag. This is a Delightful Works bag.
Was it? No. Is it?
Yes, it's a Susan bag.
Oh yeah, it is.
This is a paper crane bag with the paper crane yarn. I have to
I
say
was
this
thinking
yarn.
this was Delightful Work.
This one is the Stromboli
that.
by Caitlin Hunter. Which looks, look at that! What is that nonsense? It's just because the needles are so small.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I'm at. It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty.
It's so pretty. I want it so bad. I want all of these so bad. But yeah, that's the Stromboli. This one's next. This is just giant bags. I don't even know where it's from. It's from a baby shower.
It's from Land's End, I think.
Yes. But this is Holden's gigantic sweet shop blanket. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen it like a million times. It was supposed to be done. He does not believe it'll ever be done. He keeps just telling me, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm like, way to be positive. And then I have the Madeline sweater by Pernille Larsen, which is knitting for Olive. But it is like so pretty. I think that's the wrong side. That's the wrong side. There you go. I don't know which one's number 6. It's on the back side. This one is in the Cherry Stitch by Oli bag, which is the No Frills by Petite Knit. I'm losing stitches. Which I literally just knit the collar. But it's so fuzzy. So soft. You would hate it.
I don't know. I was like, a couple days ago, I was like, maybe I'll try some.
I like
something
that
fuzzy.
one a lot. Ooh. Wait. What bag is that in? Oh. This one is the sweater number 15 by My Favorite Things Knit There, which is an all over, like, it's the most simple, like, cabled sweater ever. But this is where I'm at. Again, it's pink. And I don't know why I have pink. Because that one, the No Frills is pink too, technically.
Mm-hmm.
And the Stromboli. And the other one. What's that one called? My Casual Jumper.
Mm-hmm. Well, My Casual Jumper is kind of a bright pink, but you're muting it with the other yarn. And then that one's definitely a warm pink.
It's still pink.
So, and this one's a soft pink.
What number am I on? I'm on 8.
I think so.
I forget who that bag's by. That's why I didn't say anything about the bag. But this is the Noble Character Crafts bag. And this is the Margaret top by Gregoria Fibers. Which, I want this done really bad. And that's where I'm at. Kind of matches what I'm wearing too. It's darker.
And this is sparkly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one I have is the wait, I said that wrong. That one that I just showed is the Margaret T by Joanna Garish. And this one is the Margot top by Gregoria Fibers. I got a lot of M's. And this one I cast on, kind of hated it. But I just want to finish it. Because I cast it on
I thought you were going to rip
twice.
that out.
I almost did.
Oh, okay.
But I really like the pattern, and it's like super simple. I don't want it because this color is pretty.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna.
But I hate it. I hate it. I like the pattern. I like the pattern. I hate the yarn. This is the Smyrna's. I hate it. But I already have it. I just need to knit it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think it's a pretty color, and I think it would be a good fabric for the project.
All right. So we have one more thing to discuss, and that is our actual make 9 for new cast-ons. And we will be right back. Okay, now we're going to discuss our make 9s, and I'll probably pop a picture in of our grids, and then as we discuss each individual project, we're going to show yarn if we have the yarn, and I'll probably just pop in individual pictures too, so you have an idea. All right, I'll go first. So I have decided I want to use up some stash, and so
we're doing the challenge again of not buying yarn.
No. I just want to use up stash. And
we made it pretty far last year.
we
this year,
not
the new year yet.
But I pulled this bag of ultra wool out of my stash, and I'm going to knit the Vodka Straight Up Cardigan by Tia Coleman. And it is the color, I don't know, but I bought this sweaters quantity on sale when local-ish yarn store to us went out of business. So I'm going to knit this cardigan, and I'm actually going to cast it on January 1st because I'm knitting it as a gift. So I need to get it done. All right, that's that.
My first one is the Monday Sweater by Petite Knit. I'm going to use this yarn. It is Wool Ease in the Airy in the sand color. I got it from Michael's. I want to cast this one on really bad. I also want the Monday Sweater in a green that I don't have. But I don't want to buy yarn, so I don't know if I will. But this is my compromise for right now because I want that sweater. Plus, it was on sale.
I have to bend down and pick everything up, so. Next on my list is the Tulsa Tee by Rebecca. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, if it's Clow or Clow.
It's Crayabea.
But I am going to use this Barocco Remix Light in this blue color. Let's see if it's on here. Yep. And knit myself. I don't know if I'm going to knit it solid or if I'm going to knit the eyelet version. I haven't decided.
The eyelet one is pretty.
So I haven't decided that, but that's what this is going to become. And I'm giving myself all year to make these 9 pieces. Just not each individual one, but I don't need to finish my make 9.
I really plan on getting through a lot of my sweaters quantities of yarn this year. I'm like so for it because I'm like 100% over socks right now, even though I put 3 socks on my make 9, which my socks up next is the Field of Sunflowers by Stone Knits. And there are 2, so it's a sock set. You get 2 patterns for this, like, it's a package deal, basically. So I'm going to knit the one with the sunflowers going all the way down the whole sock, basically. But these are my yarns. This one is Paper Cranes in the Caramel Latte, which will be the main body of the sock. And then this one is Craft Me Not in Pollen, which will be the flowers. And they'll be so pretty together. And then they also have another sock that I have later too, but there's like a sock set that I want to knit the reverse of another time. That's not on it. This one is the sunflower one.
All right. And I am going to cast on a new pair of socks for my husband out of this Knitted with socks because he loved the Patton's Croy socks that you knit for him. And he loves his thicker socks, but he said he liked having thinner socks. Before he was like, I don't want thin socks.
Well, it might have been because they were sport weight and they're kind of like a rougher sock yarn compared to the merino nylon.
So this isn't rougher. This is a merino nylon base, but it's knitted with, and for me, it knits up more like a sport weight, like the Patton's Croy. So I'm going to use the Marigolds and Fence Post Socks pattern by Dana Ray Makes. I bought this pattern last year, and I think, so it's a double set of sock patterns, and I think the one that I'm going to knit for him is not the lacy version. It is the other one, which I think is the Fence Post. But I'm going to knit these. We had a baby walk in.
A baby?
Well,
he's 3.
Well, he looks like a baby.
Don't knock the cup. You're being quiet. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
He's not
Hi.
What are you doing up here?
Only doing me wow.
Well, you need to wipe your nose. All right. Well, okay.
He creeped in.
Yeah.
He was so funny.
He's
normally
quiet.
the loudest though too.
And he was very quiet. But anyway, I had purchased this knitted with at one of the semi-annual sales at the Yard Maven. So
I remember when you grabbed it, you were like debating it, and I went to go like move it so I could look at something else, and you're like, "I'm getting this," and grabbed it.
But
so
you think he'll like it, right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Especially if you tell him it's like a national lakeshore. You know, so
Fossil Islands, National Lakeshore. Yeah, I think he'll like it.
I don't see why not.
All right.
He did say he wouldn't wear pink socks at one point, I'm pretty sure. But then I showed him a yarn and I said, "Here, you want me to knit socks out of this?"
And it was pink, and he said,
"Yeah,
"Yeah,
knit all the socks for me."
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right.
Funny.
What's next on your list?
I got the Carot Sweater, which I did knit once, but then ripped it out because the sweater no longer fit me because I had another baby. But this is the Carot Sweater by Rebecca Cowl, which I did test knit for, and I really liked my version, but I ripped it out and knit her Tulsa tee instead out of the same yarn. So I'm going to remake it.
Who's Tulsa? It was for you.
My Tulsa.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I knit the Tulsa tee out of that same yarn. I ripped out the whole sweater and re-knit another pattern of hers. But this is upside down. They're both prairie spun. This is honeycomb, and this
one of my
is
favorites.
It's covered by yarn. Owl gray. So this will be the color work, which I do plan to knit the deeper color work because I knit the thinner one and I liked it, but kind of want the bigger like the deeper color work for
Oh,
this
okay.
one.
Mm-hmm.
And slightly oversized. So I haven't decided if I'm going up one size or two sizes from what I knit originally, which was the third size.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't decided how I want it to fit just yet.
Mm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for this one.
All right, my next on my Make 9 is the Bumbles Hat and Mitt set by Lynette Meek. And I got this pattern with the purchase of the yarns from the Yarn Maven when Elizabeth of Holly Press Fibers was here in Delaware, and we met her there. And I picked this up during our visit. And I just plan to knit the mitts. I might knit the hat eventually, but my Make 9, it's just actually the mitts. So, but the yarn is Patagonia Organic Merino, and this gray color is Smoked, and then this is Patagonia Organic Merino Hand Paints, and this color is Mojave. And so there's that project. All right, what's your next one?
The next one is more socks. This one is, I did cast on and then messed up and ripped them out. These are the Bunny Wish socks by Sarah L. Kelly, which is Gray Owl Knits. But this one is Barocco Vintage sock in color 12022. And then this one I actually won from the Make 9 that Amy of Noble Character Crafts posts.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is a wooden nest, walnut, and madder. It is a merino nylon cashmere.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, like, I literally just ripped out the money and didn't touch it again.
Mm-hmm.
So I want these done for Easter.
All right. And my next on my Make 9 is the Maxi Top Dress by Elena Nodal. I have knit this pattern before. I knit a little dress for my daughter's reborn baby doll. And I want to knit another one for my nephew and his wife for their baby. But I'm going to use Ultra Wool. This is the worsted weight. So it's from my stash, as you can see. I hope I have enough because I did knit a tiny pair of mittens out of this at one point. But I think I have 2 balls of this. I'm not sure. Okay.
Next I have the Halibut by Caitlin Hunter, which I have wanted this sweater for a while, so I have the called for yarn and everything. So it is Cowborn Woolens in the Scout. And this one is Chestnut Heather, and then this one is just natural. So the Chestnut Heather would be the main color, and the natural is the Halibut color work. So.
Yeah. All right. Next on my list is Max Hot Water Bottle Cover by Linda Johnson, and I have already knit one, but I'm planning on gifting 3, so that's the first of 3. So on my Make 9, it's Max Hot Water Bottle Cover times 2, so it only counts as a completed square once I complete both water bottle covers. So I already put the yarn in here, and one is already caked up. So this is Malabrigo Rios in the, no, I don't, is that right? Potion? I don't know how to say that. And then I also have Malabrigo Rios in Pisces. So those will both become hot water bottle covers.
Alright. The next one I have is the, okay, I don't know how you pronounce this exactly, but it's Seek, which is a colorwork squirrel sweater by the Petite Knitter. And I think this is going to be the main color. It is Barocco Ultra Wool in, I don't know which one this is. Did I write it? Granite.
I was going to say something.
And then this one is going to be Authentic Hand Dyed in the Chestnut Ember. So I have 3 skeins of this, but one is very different. So this is one that's different than the other ones that I have. So this is going to be the squirrel color work, and then that's going to be the main color. And then I have plans to knit this into a different top later.
Gotcha. All right. Next on my list is the JoJo Cardigan by Anna. I don't know if it's Anna Johanna. I don't. Sorry. But this is a pattern. It is on Ravelry, but it was also published in this book, Strands of Joy. And so I am going to knit it. I have to modify it a little bit because my yarn is worsted weight. I think the pattern's for DK or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to use this Encore yarn, which is just an acrylic yarn. Oh no, it's 75% acrylic, 25% wool. For some reason, I thought it was all acrylic. And then the color work is going to be in this Magpole DK. So one's worsted, one's DK, but I think it'll work. And that's just the color I'll hold for the color work. And it's color work flat, so, which I've never tried. But I think it's stranded color work flat. I don't think it's mosaic because I've done that. But anyway, this would count for our year-long color work. No, because it hasn't been started yet.
If you guys couldn't tell, the color work thing started because I decided I want to knit everything in color work.
Mm-hmm.
I have, whoops. This is going to be the Fruit Sweater by Alder Roberts, which Paisley, my daughter, is like, loves strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this sweater, and there's a couple different charts from what I understand, but this will be the main color, and then the strawberries will be this color, and then the extras will be this white, but it's loops and threads yarn. This one is soft rose and then red hot, and I'm not 100% sure what this yarn is. I know it's acrylic, but I don't remember which line of acrylic worsted that it is. And I do need a couple other colors, but I just haven't gone digging for like a green for the strawberry tops yet, but I have them.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't dug them out.
Okay.
So those are the yarns I had for that one. And it is an adult size sweater. I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh, okay.
Whether I knit it like big, she'll wear it oversized, you know what I mean? You just knit the smaller size and like shorten it. You know what I mean? I'll figure it out to knit it for her.
So I have 2 more projects on my Make a 9, and I don't have yarn for one of them. And I have yarn options for one of them. So my son Thomas wants another almost basic cowl. And so I just pulled from Stash 2 options. It's a worsted weight pattern that I wrote. It's on the roseopalknits website on the blog. So I thought maybe doing stripes or color blocking or something. And I thought, I don't know if he'll like this color, but this is Ultra Wool, Barocco Ultra Wool in the beetroot color. And then I have a Malabrigo Rios in Tormenta. So I don't know. I thought about that those might look good striped. Or I have in this bag, this is Barocco Ultra Wool in the color's not on there. So it's just a color number 33115. And this Malabrigo Rios. And I'm not sure what color. In the Siri colorway. So I thought maybe he might prefer these 2 colors. Or he might say, no, I don't like either of those. Buy me some yarn for my cowl. I don't know, but I'll have to check with him. But that's what I'm thinking. All right, this room is getting so warm.
It's okay, we're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Book Club cardigan by Sari Nordland, which I started a cardigan in this yarn, but I don't think I would wear the cardigan that I started. But I love this cotton in the linen color. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that one.
All right. And the last project on my Make 9 is a scarf for my son Ralph. And I've already knit this pattern. It's in one of my knitting books. It's Anne of Green Gables Knits. I don't see it down there. But I do already own the book, and I've already knit this scarf. I knit it once for my father. So it's called Gilbert Scarf. So there'll be a picture on the screen. But yeah, I want to knit that for my son Ralphie wants a scarf. So, and I like that pattern, and I already own it.
Alright, and then the last one I have is the Forever Autumn Sock Set by Stone Knits, which is the one I was talking about that had the leaf one too, but it also has an acorn one, and this would be the acorns. So this is, I already showed this one, this is the A Wooden Nest by Walnut and Madder, but I'm not going to use all of it, so this is going to be the main color, and then this is going to be like the actual bottoms of the acorns, and then I have a darker brown, but I could not find it right now for the tops of the acorns. Did I call them walnuts?
I don't know.
I don't know what I called them. They're acorns, but this will be the top. This is Dream in Color Smooshy and Gold Experience.
It's pretty. I really like that color. All right, so that is the end of our Make Nines. And so our Make Nines will not be part of the Finish It 9 make along in the Discord group. However, you could just join Amy of Noble Character Crafts for her Make 9, which is probably what we'll do. And now we're gonna talk briefly about what we've received, and then I think that's it.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Okay, I just wanted to show a quick gift I received for Christmas. God bless you.
Sorry.
My mother purchased this cross-stitch project bag from Angelina of Ode to Artistry on Etsy, and I just love it. Zipper. And I can't wait to put a cross-stitch project into it, but I have all these cross-stitching plans that I'll probably just do a separate video by myself, because I'm sure you haven't even thought about cross-stitch.
I have. I've thought about sitting down and doing it, but then I do other things.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it takes a little bit more time, concentration, effort to get cross-stitch done than knitting. And then Daphne's got the box to discuss.
Yeah, so a viewer reached out during Vlogmas and was like, hey, I have some Pat's Croy that I'm not using. So she sent that. So these are what she sent. There's a couple different ones in there. I think there's only 3 different ones. So there's this one, which is Eclipse Stripes. And then this one's funny because I literally bought this one, which is Blue Raspberry, which are also the socks I knit Chris for Christmas. And then there are 3 balls of this one, which is Cadet Colors.
I knit Chris a pair of socks out of Cadet Colors, but I held it with another yarn, Opal, an Opal yarn, because he always wants thick socks. Well, now he doesn't want thick socks, so
I think I might look for the muslin color, which I'm actually wearing my Pat's Croy socks. Yeah, I found both of them. But, and then that way, the ones that only have like one skein, I can actually like knit the full pair of socks, because they are a little, I was going to say skimpy. They're not. They're just like plumper, so they have less yardage.
Yeah.
But they're also 50-gram balls. So I can get a full pair of socks. I just need like the contrast color, which I kind of actually have some too, because I have black patterns. I don't know. But then she sent a whole bunch of other stuff too, some of which was for her. So like,
thank you so much. Daphne never even said anything to me, but I'm very thankful. Oh, and the reason why we're not mentioning your name is because Daphne didn't ask if she could. Yeah. So
sorry. But these are all Wool of the Andes. So she sent these ones because you like those ones. And
I am going to add some of these as stripes in my Douglas Cardi, because that'll be fun. But so thank you very much.
And then the other one that I knew about was this one, which is Barocco Remix Light, which was also because you like this one. This one is in the pepper color. I mean, you just talked about the yarn too. But yeah, so she also had this one, which was for you. Yeah. And then the rest of them I wasn't sure about until she told me about these ones today. So those ones were also for you.
So these are 10-gram minis for my husband's blanket, which is good because, as we discussed today, he wants it to be long. So I need all the extra, but they're so pretty. Thank you.
And then she asked if she could send more, like if we wanted any more for like giveaways or whatnot. And I said, sure, if you have anything you want to donate to the podcast, we'll gladly take it. So these both are Cascade 220, and there are 2 skeins of both. I'm not going to take them out right now. But so I don't know what color it is. But this is like a grayish, bluish color, and then this is a light green, like a minty green. They're so pretty together.
They're like not either of our colors, but they're so pretty. Yeah. So is this gonna go in the giveaway?
I think we could do that one as a giveaway, and that's why I said we could do a giveaway too. But we also have yarn downstairs still. Like we need to figure out what we have for giveaways for sure. And then I'll go with knit picks for right now. So there are 2 more knit picks. This one is Stroll Fingering in the Atlantis Heather, which I've never tried the Stroll.
I mean, I've tried Stroll, but not
it's so
the
pretty.
tweed.
It is such a pretty color, though.
It is really pretty.
So there's one of those. And then there are 2 of these palettes, which are the current color.
I think I have some of that.
It's such a pretty color, though, too.
To that, I think it'd be in the giveaway box, too. And we've got to discuss it. But.
Yeah. And then there are these patent classic wool worsted. There are 2 of this green, which are pine. And then these ones are claret. And I was thinking, like, if you just added white and, like, a tan and knit the stripe pipe sweater. You know what I'm talking about? That would be so pretty.
It is. It would be really very festive.
I really want to try to do that. Because I've been wanting to knit the stripe. I think it's the stripe pipe. I don't know. It's the like kind of like color blocky striping one. I'm pretty sure it's the stripe pipe. But I forget who it's by. But I think that'd be such a fun Christmas sweater. I don't know. But that's all of it. And she did send a little card. But again, has her name on it. We're not going to show it. She
But it's cute.
It was really cute.
And this pen was in there too.
Yeah.
It says kind. So thank you very much. All right. I think that's everything. It's time to clean up this. There is like
yarn everywhere.
Yes. And clean up the room and start editing. And so if you made it to the end, thank you. We appreciate you spending time with us. We love this community of crafters, knitters, and crocheters and cross stitchers that we've, built here on YouTube. And we just have so much fun doing this. So thank you for being here with us for another year. And we are so looking forward to 2025 and all of the fun makes that we will get our hands on in 2025. So take care.